Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to Kelvin Bloomfield. Kelvin was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, with a review of another neat RC product. This is the Keleidi F20 four-wheel drive RC car. What's special about this? Well, this one is intended for beginners. This is a beginner's RC car. Just actually perfect for beginners because of the price and because of the features that it has. What is it? It's a 1/12 scales car. You know, it's pretty hefty size. It's four-wheel drive, of course. Let's take we'll take this top off just so we can see the innards here. It does have oil pressure shocks to give it stability in hitting bumps. Okay, so we have shocks on the front and the rear on this particular car. Additionally, it's a brush motor car. Now at this price range, don't expect to get a brushless motor car, but it is brush motor. It's a common brush motor. It's $390, but it comes with a heatsink to help improve the longevity of that particular motor. Additionally, with the shocks on this also has metal reinforced skid plate on the front of the car, along with metal universal joints on the front. In the back, though, they are still plastic, but in the front, where you get bumped a lot and bang into things a lot, they are metal to help improve durability of this car in bashing and crashing it. Additional things about it, it is powered by a 2S 11.1 volt battery with Dean's connector, as we see here. Rather a common battery, so you'll be easily able to find additional batteries for that. The battery does have, or the car does have an on-off button right there. Let's see if that turns it on. Yeah, there we go. So it does have an on-off switch. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of these don't have on-off switches, and that can be annoying. But this one does. Other things about it, with that 2S battery, it's predicted to give this car up to 15 minutes of drive time. I'm not sure that's true or not, but we will see when we take this particular car out in the field and try it out. Now, it is on the box, it says that this is waterproof. You know, this is not even water resistant in my opinion, folks, because there are a lot of exposed components, particularly the receiver here and the ESC. The motor is exposed, the battery is exposed, and along with the servo, that's exposed also. So normally in a water resistant car, these would be encased within a shell. I think they were planning to make this waterproof or water resistant, but by putting on a top shell, but they never did that for the final production run, probably because of cost restrictions, actually. Let's talk about the transmitter that comes with this. This transmitter gives you 150 to 200 meters of range. It is powered by 3 AAA batteries in the base here. It is a rather basic transmitter, but it does have on-off, and it does have steering trim. And since we have steering trim, we know this is proportional steering on this particular car, along with proportional throttle for reverse and forward. So rather, you know, basic RC controller. Now, what do you get in the box? Well, you get the car, of course. You get the transmitter, of course, also. But you get an instruction manual that comes in many different languages, up to 6 languages here. I see English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, and Japanese. No Chinese, which is kind of unusual. But all the other languages are included in the instruction manual. Additionally, in the box, you get a charger. Now, this charger is charges a 2S battery through a micro USB port. Since this is a 1600 milliampere hour battery, I would strongly recommend that you use a 2 amp wall charger or above to charge this particular battery. Otherwise, if you try to charge that battery through the USB port on your computer, you could be waiting up days to charge that battery. In other words, get yourself a good wall charger to charge this battery. Other things you get in the box, let's put the top back on to show with its top back on. You get let's see, a screwdriver, a lug wrench, and spare sets of screws and cotter pins for attaching the canopy onto the car. So that is the Keleidi F20. Let's take this out into the road or out into the field and see how it drives. So hope you enjoy this drive. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. And welcome to the flight or the test drive of the Keleidi F20 car. Now we're going to drive it in my local neighborhood here. It's good enough to do this, but I'm not really going to be bashing it too much here on the dirt because I don't have much dirt around here in Pennsylvania like I did in the desert. But to turn this on, there is a button right under the hood, right there. You hold it down for about 3 seconds, then place it on the ground, place the car on the ground, and then turn on the transmitter. And we notice that the wheels are immediately center. Testing the wheels. Now we're going to go off in the grass first, since this is supposedly all-terrain. Now grass is really hard usually, folks, for vehicles, but this one seems to like it. Now I'm looking at the suspension right now as it bounces around here. If you can see it, that suspension is doing a good job. Now let's go out in the street. Go around the neighborhood, out in the street. Boom, boom. Oh, that thing bounces nicely, don't it? Nice little car. Let's bounce it around backwards. Okay, now it is doing well in the grass. It's doing real well in my grass, or my weeds. I got a lot of this, what do they call this? Creeping Charlie, ground ivy. I got a problem with that, folks. Anybody have any ideas how to get rid of that ground ivy, let me know. But we'll go on the street now. And the reason I want to go on the street is we want to open it up a bit. We'll go down here. Now that's the max speed, folks. Max turn. Ooh, it'll spin out in the dirt. It'll spin out here too. It's doing a good job. I'm actually surprised at how this is doing. Okay. Boom. I want to test that. This is actually not a bad little car. You know, this is the top speed of it though. But it moves. It really does move. Let's see if I can get it to bounce on the grass here. See if I can get it through some airtime. We'll go over here and then turn it slowly and then start to accelerate. Oh, there we go. And it flips. That's okay. They all flip. They all float. No, they flip. Going back again into the grass. Okay, let's go down up my sidewalk here. Coming around. Oh, again. Well, that's okay. There we go. Going through the grass. Does well in the grass. Oh, there we go. It got some air time. Let's try that again. Going around. Coming around again. Accelerating. Air time. So, all in all, not a bad little car. Not a little bad little RC car at all, actually. There is one thing I did notice about it, though. And maybe folks can help me out here. But if you notice these front wheels, they're bowed out a little bit in the front. And I'm not sure if that's by design. It's probably not by design, folks. But anybody knows how to adjust that, let me know. Because I'm still kind of new to cars. Ask me about drones. I know a lot. But RC cars, but other than that, they're fun as heck to drive. I don't know. But, okay, showing the proportional steering. Yeah, don't hit that tree again. Hard spinning it out. Doing donuts. It does donuts quite nicely. It was headed for that tree again. Actually, not bad at all. This thing moves. That moves quite nicely. Now, that 1600 milliampere hour battery gives you supposedly about 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes of drive time, but there is a lot of room in there, folks, if you want to put a bigger battery to increase that drive time. Now I wouldn't go up to a higher battery like a 3S
or a 4S or 3S. It's not made for that. This one's made for 2S batteries. Again, this is a beginner's RC car. And as a beginner should have a heck of a lot of fun with it because it is quite very maneuverable and fun to drive. I'm trying to find a slippery spot. There we go. To do donuts. It does them. Coming around, coming around. Going that way. Let's see if I can keep it on. Since this has proportional steering, can I keep it on the road or on the driveway? Sure. Going down the neighbor's yard, coming around, coming back. Full speed. So, not a bad car. Kind of like this. Zoom. Fun neighborhood car. And again, it's four-wheel drive, so it should work well in the dirt too. Yeah, out in the desert I had plenty of dirt. Out here, not so much. It's harder to find. A lot of grass though. And it's doing well in the grass. Going around my yard there. And that suspension's doing well too. As you see it bouncing there. It's keeping it. See that? You know, I did have some flip overs there in the beginning, but this is doing nicely. So, the F20. Now what I did there was went forward to reverse. Now if that had plastic gears, those would have stripped. But again, this is metal gears. So, should be tougher. Metal gears, metal universal joint in the front. And that skid plate protect it well. Ooh, that's a little fast little thing. Trucks. Truggy. Let's go down the street a bit, then come right up, straight up the street. Turning. Coming back toward me. Okay. It is starting to slow down a bit here now, so that battery's starting to get a little low. But still moving. I'm not going to take the battery down all the way because I don't know when it'll reach, whether it has a low voltage cutoff or not. I don't want to damage the battery. But we should be calling it quits here shortly. In fact, I'll call it quits right now to save that battery. So that is Keleidi F20. Actually, fun little car. Hope you enjoyed this drive. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out.
Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.